weapon systems that do not need human approval to fire. Well, this week, Anthropic CEO said no.
The constitutional protections in our military structures.
The Ace is coming up very soon. I just want to pre-fire to have a guess. Video clock.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of All Things Driving. If you are new to the channel, it's your host Rashid. All right, let's get into it. Today's video, we're going to be looking at a channel called Idiots in Cars, and we're going to be talking about how to actually prevent this accident. Now, a little bit about myself. I've been driving professionally for about 27 years, buses and tractor trailers, and I have over 3 million miles of safe driving. Pretty much maybe like only one preventable accident, and we'll talk about what that actually means in future videos. So if you just listen to exactly what I'm telling you, the chances of you actually getting into an accident and you being at fault goes down dramatically by at least 98 to 99%. Not to say that you won't make any mistakes, but at least if you do have an accident, the accident will be so minor, it will be nothing pretty much. So let's get into it without any... Yeah, as you see, this is a flashing red light and a flashing yellow light, or flashing red light on both sides. So you basically have to look at whether this guy is actually going to stop or not. So he's just driving way too fast, and you really have to see whether this guy is actually going to slow down or not. Especially if you're actually driving this car and you get hit with this pickup truck, get T-boned by this big old pickup over here, because the amount of damage that it can actually do and the amount of injury is actually insane. So definitely watch for these guys and make sure that they actually come into a complete stop. If they're doing like 20, 30, 35 miles and they're not coming to a stop, just wait and actually just let them go. Or just creep along slowly and see if this guy's actually going to stop or not. Yeah, definitely same scenario. You know, light is green, just look right, look left, and then just make sure that, again, same scenario, that people are slowing down and not speeding. Now, it looked like a police car. I'm not actually sure. It looked like it was a police car, and then if that's the case, then you definitely have to look and just make sure there's not emergency service vehicles like fire trucks, ambulances, police officers, like police actually, like, you know, flying through the intersection. Yeah, so that pickup truck actually makes contact with this vehicle. I mean, what if it was me? I would see that this guy's coming around the curb too fast, and there's a thing called get in the big picture. It's called it's the Smith defensive driving system. Get the big picture, and I'm like, hold on, this guy is coming around way too fast. And once he started like losing control of the pickup truck, I would actually just try to accelerate my car right into here to try to avoid this accident. Now, if my car gets stuck, that's fine. I mean, I'd rather pay the $100 or 200, or was it 100 or 120 bucks or 150, whatever it costs to actually get the car out, rather than actually have an accident and probably having my car totaled. And then, like, my insurance rates are probably going up. And listen, my best friend, you know, God rest his soul. You have too many accidents, they can still drop you, man, your insurance. And now you're talking about paying $500-600 a month just for car insurance. Yeah, and it's the same thing, man. It's called leave yourself an out. So, like, when I'm actually driving, I'm constantly analyzing every single thing that's actually around me. All right, I'm looking over here at the sides, so just in case something like this actually happens, I can actually put my car over this sidewalk, make sure that there's no obstructions or anything like that. And again, even if the car, like let's say the front end gets damaged, you rather actually have the car towed and pay the couple of $100, $300 or $400, rather than getting into like a head-on collision with this car and possibly getting injured. So, yeah, you know, like I said, once you start doing this and thinking like this, it's a matter of just programming your brain, and you'll be doing this just automatically. Your brain will be kind of doing all this thinking for you. So I'm just lucky thing there was no impact right there, man, because that would have been great, man. Yeah, so this car actually has the green light, and over here they have the red light. So why? And you see this guy, he's not stopping. You can't automatically assume that, hey, I actually have the green light, I have the right of way, and just keep going. If this guy is not stopping, again, we don't know if if he's having like a medical emergency, if he's lost, he could be high, like under the influence. Slow down at the intersections, and just definitely look and just make sure, you know, guys or like other drivers are pretty much doing what they're supposed to be doing. If the light is green, this guy is rolling through the actual intersection over here, man. Just slow down and come to a stop there. Yeah, and like if it was me, if I was in this type of situation, you know, whatever company I was working for, they would deem this a preventable accident. So no, is it my fault that this guy actually blown the red light? But I could actually prevent the accident, and this accident right here is really, really totally preventable. You can't look at, oh, who's at fault. You know, let's try to prevent these type of accidents from actually happening. Ouch. Damn. Now, if I'm in this SUV right here, I would definitely have to watch that, because this car, sorry, can easily lose control and like flip over, and then he might even just ricochet into you. So just getting the big picture and just identifying hazards, you know, stuff like that. Same thing over here, man. Same thing. This guy's not paying attention. Or maybe the angle that he actually has is really bad. He doesn't see you. His vision can not really be the greatest. You know, I have my wife. She's supposed to wear her glasses when she drives. She doesn't want to wear them. So he's assuming that the guy is supposed to stop for him. Again, this is a preventable accident. This guy clearly is not stopping. So me personally, I would slow down. And this happens to me all the time when I'm actually driving. I drive 10 hours a day in the city of New York, and stuff like this happens to me like 5 or 6 times a day. I'm automatically going to start applying my brakes and then making sure. So yeah, he does leave himself an out. He tries to avoid the collision over here, but just driving way too fast. Anytime you come to any type of intersections, always apply your brakes and slow down a little bit. Not to say you want to come to a complete stop, but just to make sure that this guy actually sees you. And this is like really totally a preventable accident right here. Yeah, you also got to be careful too. Another reason why you want to apply your brakes is because this way you don't lose control of the vehicle. And let's say this is like a city like New York City or Detroit, somewhere where there's like high pedestrians, like Boston. You could take out a lot of people over here, man. You could lose control of the car and take out a lot of people. So just definitely slow down at intersections, establish communication with the other driver, make sure he sees you, blow the horn. And if the guy continues to keep moving and moving like this, then you can actually come to a safe stop. There's nothing you're going to actually do about that. There's not way to prevent that type of accident from actually happening. But definitely you're not at fault, though. Oof. Great composure, man. So I don't know what happened here. There was an object. I don't know if it was thrown by the truck, but at least she didn't lose composure. And that could have caused a really, really serious accident right there. All right, so enough of this over here. I will probably do a part 2 of this, and I will also actually get the dash cam, and eventually I will get on the actual road. I will get on the highway and just demonstrate what you actually have to do so you do not have these type of accidents. Most of these accidents are really, really totally preventable. I'll do one where we avoid hitting pedestrians. I mean, there's a lot of people like that get hit by cars, and again, that's just really, really totally preventable. But again, that one I will actually get the dash cam, so definitely subscribe to the channel and just look out for more future videos. And again, just listen to exactly what I'm saying, and you will not actually have an accident that is deemed your fault. All right, so definitely like, comment, subscribe, and certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.